Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Polo. Today we are checking out a video titled Pretty Women Have No Game. I haven't seen it yet, but before we check out the clip, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. That way you can stay up to date with my latest videos. By liking the video, that lets me know that you like this type of content. So please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Also, check out my Patreon below. There's content. Whenever I upload stuff that gets banned or blocked on YouTube, it goes to my Patreon. And also I respond to everyone that hits me up on Patreon. So make sure you check it out. All the links to support the page are below in the description. Let's go ahead and get into the reaction.
You're an idiot.
You know something?
You're an idiot.
Listen, a lot of my shit.
You're very ignorant.
A lot of my shit is deliberately ignorant, but there's a nice point in there somewhere.
Which is what?
Like a little rose. Boo, boo, boo. Remember what my point is? My point is the reason why we don't fucking respect the fact that you guys go out and do it is because it takes no skill. Because guys will fuck anything that moves, basically.
Yeah, he's not lying there. Just picking up on what they're talking about. A lot of women believe that because they can get sex easily, that's like a braggable feat. It's not a thing that you can brag about when there's guys out here that have no standards. No matter the woman, there's a guy that's always going to want to sleep with you. You know what I mean? No matter what type of woman there is, versus being a guy, you have to put in work to get the phone number from a woman or to get her attention. You have to really put in work. You don't just have to just be if you're a guy.
Okay? But even the fact that we will fuck anything that moves, we still got to fucking do a little tap dance before it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look at you. You know something? I'm old enough to realize when you get that look on your face, even if I'm making a great point, you don't want to fucking hear it. You already have your mind made up. You know what it is? You don't have a comeback to this other than to sit there with your stupid eyebrows doing whatever they're doing right now. It is true. Don't you remember that time when I was trying to explain to you? This is a great story. I'm going to tell the podcast people this because I'm so sick of looking at your face right now.
What story?
One time we were in a bar, right? And we were talking about what it was like to be a guy and all that shit. And I was sitting there telling her, to get laid, you got to have fucking. Oh, you said, guys, oh my God, they used to just say the dumbest things to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you said. I
Right.
said, really? I go, let's flip the tables. Let's pretend I'm in control. And you were over there.
Oh,
horny.
right. And I had to come make the moves.
Yeah,
you
had to hit on me. And you want to.
It's not going to happen. Most women, would never approach a man.
Talk about bombing.
So they have no clue on how to, even though you don't have to do much, most guys are,
So she's sitting there just with her fucking non-existent game. Like, hey, I see you're drinking a drink in your glass there.
And I have game.
And I was being a total fucking jerk to you. And at one point you go, you're just making this difficult on purpose. And what did I say? I said, welcome to my world.
Oh,
Right.
okay. And the whole bar went, ooh.
No. No.
And you started high-fiving the bartender.
That's what should have happened. If I was mic'd up, that would have happened.
That's a good one.
Oh, shit.
See, now all you're doing is mocking the great point that I made because
Listen,
you're
I
wrong.
have been-
Don't you fucking plow through it. It's difficult.
Yeah, I love. Nobody curses as good as Bill Burr does. It's just, it's like a non-threatening but aggressive curse. It's really funny.
Isn't it? When I was being a fucking jerk, thinking, isn't that the craziest feeling? Like, what the fuck do I say? How do I get into this? That's what guys have to learn how to do. You guys don't have to do that. All you have to do is
Women
come
have
there.
to know how to flirt.
Come there with half your titties hanging out and sit there like,
No. That's not what
and
flirting
fucking,
is.
fucking slowly putting the straw in your mouth?
No.
Suggesting.
Flirting is a whole, seductive technique. It's like being charming and funny and, sexy.
The guy has to be smart enough to even pick up on the signals. Even if a woman likes a guy and she's very beautiful, she has to catch his eye contact and he has to be smart enough to, I think she likes me. You know what I mean? And he has to have enough courage to even approach her because the average guy has difficulty approaching women because they're afraid of rejection, especially in today's day and era where everything is DMs and messages and all that stuff. In my era, we were not afraid to approach a woman, to this day, but it's a lot different now. So, yeah.
Putting your hand in his
But not
forearm
too
for just a
much.
second and then taking it away.
And this isn't some like fucking Cosmo list of how to get a guy interested in you. I'm just saying.
That wasn't a Cosmo list. That was
Yeah, it is.
that is something
It's
that I
very
learned.
Cosmo.
That's something I learned.
What? Putting your...
This girl one time, when we finally fucking hooked up, you know, as always, I was stunned that it happened. And then she was like fucking, what did she say? How did you not know I liked you? I was like, well, you never fucking say anything. She goes, I put my hand on your arm. And like,
that to her was a sign of,
Yeah.
I want to have sex with you?
That has happened to me. I've had, not bragging in any way. I'm definitely not the type of guy to brag about anything. But I have had women that I liked tell me years later that they were giving me signs. And I'm like, I didn't have a clue. I wouldn't have never known that. You know, I thought you couldn't stand me or whatever. So, like, even a lot of women don't even know how to give the proper signs, you know, in my opinion, from my experience.
well, no, not that she
Okay.
wanted, but she liked me, that she was interested.
Oh, okay. Like the physical contact thing. Okay, I guess so. You seem pretty confident when you were hitting on me.
That's because I had been bombing for years. No, I got you get to the point where you don't give a shit. If I had to do it
Right.
now, forget it. It'd be like taking 5 years or 6 years off of fucking stand up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like my flirtation
Not to mention
knives
I'm
have
old and
dulled,
balding.
so-
Like that doesn't help either. But
Nah.
I am making some
Balding.
money. I am making some money.
As long as you got money, that's all you need, buddy.
So that trumps a lot of shit. That's like me wearing a little hoary dress. If you come fucking walking in with money,
What do you mean? First of all, bro, you
Ba-da-boo,
keep saying
da-da-boo.
I'm making money now. It's not like you're walking around dripping in like diamonds and Rolex watches and stuff and driving, you know, a Porsche where you read "I have money." You're walking in there.
I would
with
go
one
out-
He probably would if he wasn't married.
50 Boston sports-related T-shirts that you have, okay, with your socks pulled up and your old man shorts
I
on.
like my socks
You
pulled up.
look
why
like-
can't you?
You look like the fucking little league coach, or okay, you're not exactly screaming sexy money guy. Okay, so this whole idea, oh, I make money now, so now the
Hey.
bitches be loving me. No one knows you have
Bill Burr gives you school teacher vibes until he speaks. Then he gives you a different vibe altogether.
money. Okay, seriously.
Well, maybe that's my little whore repellent. There you go. Dress like a little league coach. If you have money and you want to keep it, that's what you do. And then every once in a while, you go out, and I wouldn't even know what to wear. I would watch an old R. Kelly video. Am I supposed to have not have a tie on, but have some sort of chain with my face on it? Is that what I'm supposed to do? I don't know. One of these days, Needy, I'm gonna go down to fucking Hollywood Boulevard or Sunset, where all those whores are walking around. I watching that
You
with
keep
you
threatening
last night.
that. You keep threatening you're gonna go down. You're gonna go down to the W Hotel. That's what it is. You're gonna go down to
The W
the bar
Hotel?
at the W.
And do what?
And having all those young girls ask me where the bathroom is.
Right.
I don't work here. I'm actually here to intermingle with the opposite sex.
Listen, Nia, I act my fucking age. All right? I'm not. Even if you were to fucking dump me, I wouldn't go down to the fucking W.
What would you do?
I'd go down to the wine bar where all that dusty divorced pussy's at.
Oh, my.
Just accept my lot in life.
Oh, can we talk about
Because
how you
there's
called
no-
some woman a cougar? And I said they're not cougars if they're the same age as you.
Incorrect.
They're
No.
not.
But no. Well, she wasn't hitting on me.
What do you mean? Who was
She
she
wasn't-
hitting on?
When she hitting on somebody young? Who are we talking about?
You said to me, "Oh, we were out the other night, and these cougars came up and talked to us." And I said, "They're not cougars."
girls. No, they were up.
I said they're not cougars if they're
They
the
were a
same
mess.
age as you.
No,
Do you realize
no.
that female cougars are your age? The ones they call cougars are your age.
I don't judge them by their age.
So for you to say cougars makes
Listen,
no sense.
Listen,
It's not the male equivalent.
I don't
Those are
ju-
your peers.
I don't. I don't judge them by their age.
So then why'd you call them cougars?
By
Cougars
the
all
lack,
about age.
the lack of elasticity. in fucking, yeah, no, Nene, their titties were like when they pulled their pants up, like their titties were behind their belt. Okay, they were a mess. You know, I'm like, one of them was actually cool, and she was cool. She was actually like hot for her age and still fucking working out, but she was like beyond the expiration date. So you've actually said, "Hey, you look good." She goes, "Thank you for noticing." the fucking attitude you would like them to have 25 years earlier, right?
Right.
So she was cool. The other one was a mess. I told you, she kicked me in the fucking leg
Oh yeah.
like 3 times right in the shin because I made fun of her. She was just obnoxious. Okay, we're sitting over here. I was hanging down. I'm not going to mention the person's name, but I ran into a comedian, and we were sitting down, and they came walking by. So comedians, we fucking made fun of them. Next thing you know, they're sitting down, and it was horrific the second they sat down. So the one was cool. The other one was an asshole. What did I say to her? I didn't comment on her age. I did something. And she had those big, stupid fucking platform horseshoes on that they're all wearing now.
Horseshoes.
Right? And she fucking kicked me with, it was like hitting with a block of wood. And for some reason, it didn't hurt. She hit me like 3 fucking times, and I just kept laughing at her. And then security came over. The whole thing took like 90 seconds. She had that sound of cigarette and jizz for fucking...
Oh, God.
Oh, it is. It is what it is. Come on.
Okay, so on the a cougar can't be the same as a male equivalent. When I say this is because there are guys like Idris Elba or whoever the women like that young women and older women love universally. You know what I mean? Equally, whether she's in her 20s or whatever. It's not the same when it's a grandmother. You know what I mean? Like, it's not equivalent. That's just my opinion. That's what they're not the same. There's no male cougar.
Came up. She was in that window, Nene. She came up. It was just herpes. That's when she came up. I think if she had like a CB, that would be her handle.
Okay, that was crazy. All right, so someone sent me that. It was a cool video. Nothing too crazy. I didn't know what to expect with it. But I don't know, guys. If you like the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Peace.